Mandy. Welcome to Mandy's Budgeting Journey. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be working in Canva, another one of my how-to videos. This one is I'm going to show you how I create a savings challenge. We'll be doing A6 for this one. A5 is the same way, except you make the boxes different sizes. Once I am done with this, it will be linked in my Google Drive in case you want to use it for yourself to help meet your goals. So let's get started. I already went to just a blank 8.5 by 11 sheet on Canva. I didn't want to start off from the home page because I had some secrets there. It's not quite ready for your viewing. I have some things that's coming. I don't know if it'll be this weekend or sometime next week. But there is some new physical products coming to my Etsy shop. I won't go over what they are just yet. I've placed an order for some things to come in from Amazon. We're waiting for that to get in, and then we'll go from there. But anywho, let's get into this because this is what we're here for. So I like to make my A6 challenges 3 inches tall and 6 inches wide. And this is how I create a border around it. So especially if you're using a white background on a white piece of paper, you'll know where to cut it out. The first thing we need to do is pick a shape on what we want our challenges to look like. My go-to is down here. You just go to elements and you scroll down. Mine's right here because I use these the most. But you may have to scroll down a little bit to find it. If you don't see it, you can do up here a search for shapes. I always pick the squared. Now it defaults to your usually the last color you used on your products. Now when I have my brand color set up for my Etsy shop, it defaults to hit. So let's make this 6 by 3. We're going to expand it out until it tells us that we're at 6 inches wide. Almost there. Almost. There we go. I'm kind of center it a little bit better. And I'm going to drop it down until it says 3 inches high. Okay. So there's the image or the shape I want my challenges to be. So now I need to create a border. Up here at the top you have several different options. We're going to click the 3 lines. This, when you if you hover over it, if I can speak, bear with me. Just got off from work. If you hover it says by border style. So I just click hit. It brings up this little screen here. Now you got different options. You can do a straight line. You can have it where it's splits in the middle. You can have it where it splits 3/4, or you can have the little dots. I always go with just a regular line. So let's click it. And as you can see, it added the border. Now, I've got here recently where I like my borders to be a little bit thicker. If this is what you like, all you have to do is click on this little button and you can make it as thick as you want or thin as you want. I don't want mine too big, but about right there. And then if you want to round the corners, you can do that. Just click this button And as you can see, it's around the corners for you. Now if you want to start out with round the corners, over in here in the shapes, you do have that option. But I only use those if I do a special project like scratch offs, if I can think of. Told you, it's late now. I'm just not got from work. One of those days. Okay, so we got our border fixed on our image, but I wanted to get rid of this purple because I don't want my background just yet to be purple. I may later when we get ready to make the challenge. So up here with this little color box, just click hit, and your color options does pull up. Where I got my brand kits already set up, they're automatically here. And you can still see that my old challenge name, which was Clark's on the Budgets, is still listed here. I never took it off. But you do have to pay for Canva version to get this option. I'm just going to select white because we just need white right now. Okay, and then later on, after we get doing our challenge, we'll be able to go back and fix this color to match whatever challenge we're doing. Okay, so now I want to zoom in because I want to be able to view this a little bit better. Down here on your right hand side, you see page 101, and you see 61%. You can move this as far away as you want to. Good luck if you can put something together like that. You must have talent. And as close as you want. I want mine a little bit closer. Now just be aware when you do images this way, it may pop up bigger than what you're viewing and you do have to downsize it. So let's go over here to Elements. Elements is where you're going to find all your images that you can use with the free or with the pro option. So let's do, since we're in February, let's do something green and yellow. No, I'll tell you what, I already got plenty of challenges for St. Patty's Day. So let's just pick something else. Let's, just for fun, let's see. Somebody mentioned in my video today, dolphins. So let's just do dolphins. So just type in dolphins. Please forgive me if I misspelled it at first. And you can see different options that you have to be able to use. And you can add like cute dolphins to get different style dolphins. Okay, so that gives you all the different options. Oh, that one's pretty. That's pro though. Let's see. I can find one I like that's not pro. Well, it would work either way if you use pro or not. But we're not really seeing one that's free that I like. But again, this works the same way, whether you got the pro or free. So let's see. This one, or this one. Let's do this one because it's still kind of, it's still Valentine's in February, but you don't have to use this in February. Now you have several options. You can put the image in the middle and then put your increments on the sides. You can put the, like I have been, putting the image on the side and putting the increments here, or image here and the increments here. It's ever how you want to do it. For this one, where it's a heart, I think I want to put it in the middle and then put the increments on the sides. Now you can add the numbers ever how you want to. You can do circles, squares. You could even make this small enough and put the number inside of it. It's up to you. If you decide to make it small enough to where it would fit, if you want to make it smaller, let's do it. I'm going to just do it for sample, where if you are able to fit several of them in a row. For example, let me just do a couple of here to show you. Well, it's not the best, but it's just to show you. Let me double click on. I'll have to. There we go. In case it doesn't show when I come back. Now you can go into your text. Always put the first one because it makes the numbers big enough, then you can adjust accordingly. So just for this time's sake, let's just put 1, and then you could put the 1 in the middle. Actually, I kind of like that. So I think I changed my mind. So let's spread this out a little bit. Now with Canva, let me delete this for just a moment, make them a little bit bigger. Now with Canva, it does give you options that help you put the images straight and the same distance from each other. So let's. Baby girl's watching some kind of video in there. See how it shows me that's 24. I can't click off of it, but it shows you how that it's all lined up. When you see those 3 lines, it means it's all lined up. And you can see that the images are in alignment. We'll put one more. And now, for as far as I'm going to be able to put across, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down a little bit. You don't have to do this way, but it's easy for me to do it. So I'm going to highlight these 4 items, and I'm going to center it a little bit better. And I'm going to put the plus sign here, and it makes you a second row, and you just adjust it the way you want. And then you can bring up your challenge and kind of center it. Now I don't like this black with this blue, so what I'm going to do is click on the box. No, not the dolphins, but the box. I'm going to go up here to the border color, and right here is the document colors that you're using. Now I'm not sure what the free version, if it does the same thing, but it makes it easier for you to make a decision on which border color you want to use. I think we're going with the dark blue. And I am going to make that a little bit. And just move things around however you want to, where it's pleasing to you. Again, we're going to text. I went too fast, didn't I? I need to explain myself. Go to text. I always do the heading. Now yours might be different. You can go up here to the drop down, and you can pick any of these free options. If you got the free options, paid version, styles, and then you can choose the size and the color. So I'm just going to put 1. I'm going to highlight it. And then I'm going to select the same blue as I did the border. And then I'm just going to put the 1 in the middle. I'm going to make this a $20 challenge. which will be 2 2s, 2 1s, 2 3s, and 2 4s. There we go. Make that a 3. 3. And then I'm going to put 4 and 4. So there's 20. Because 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then 10. Now I'm going to put my name up here. And where this is on my channel, while creating it for you guys, is say my YouTube channel's name. Now, if it was something that you purchased from my Etsy shop, it will say Mandy's Budgeting Items. So that's how you can tell where you got the challenge. So let me spell my name out here. So I'm awfully interested in there. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller to where whoever gets this can read it. And again, I'm going to make it blue. Okay, so that's how you make, well, no, I didn't do it. Right? Highlight it. Blue, please. I'm going to put it down here. And then I'm going to do this again. And I'm going to write save. I'm not going to put money sign in case there's internationals that use it. Save 20. And kind of center it a little bit better. Here we go. So that's how I create my base-6s. Now, this is for the ones this way. Now, if you want to do the way if you want to do it like I do my $1 savings challenge, some of them, where I have it up and down, let me show you how we do that. So we'll go back up here and X off that. I'm getting a square. Now first, see it automatically defaults. I want to make it the size I want, which is 6. There we go. And 3. Okay. When we do this, make sure you have the box highlighted. And you will see this little button in here that's got 2 arrows. One going up and one going down. We're going to click hit. You got to hold on it. And we're just going to turn it until it says 90 degrees. Because that means it's straight up and down. There we go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. To make sure that we're still on this page. I'm going to scoot it up a little bit. So again, we'll go up here in border style, do a regular border. And we're going to make this one white. Oop, not gray, white. There we go. So now you're able to make your challenge standing straight up and down. So let's see. We done dolphins. Let's see. Let's do something springy because spring's around the corner. I have to be careful. Here. To make sure I ain't used something I ain't used. I'll put this cute little hedgehog. Maybe. Let's go back up here to these hedgehogs. We'll do those. I think it was just cute. Okay. Alright. So let's make They got different options. That one looks cuter, I think. Yeah, I like that one better. And let's give her some flowers here to, aha. Make her smaller. I don't know if this is him or her, but there we go. Okay, so let's make the border matched pictures. Let's do this dark green. Yeah. And let's make the border a little bit thicker. There we go. It just gives it more depth here recently I just like that look. Okay. So again, we're going to go back here up to elements, and this time I'm just going to use the little circles that I use in my channels, and it's in the shapes, and I just make it the size I want it. Put right there. I also like to put a border on these. I try to make the outside border match the outside. Inside of the circle, I try to make it a lighter color to make it look better. Like that. So let's just move these around. There we go. Okay. Again, I'm going to scoot this straight down. I'm going to highlight these. Now, if you try to highlight this while that border is up there, it's going to pick up everything in that box. So this is the reason why I'm moving it down. Right there. Okay. And we'll just put the box back up here. And there we go. It's nice and straight for us. And I just go back up here and just hit the plus sign for the number. And I want to make the number itself to match the borders. So we're going to make it green. And I'm going to make all this $1. So let's... Alright, so that's got that one fixed. I'm just going to add and bring that right up here. Highlight it and make it the green color. Now over here, when you see you change all blue to green, in this situation I'm not going to, because what happens is it will change all this up here to green. We don't want that. We just want that to stay blue and this to start green. And we can zoom out so we can see how it looks. And we're ready to go up here to share. And when I download these, I like to save them as a PDF print because that is best for printing. If you use the suggested pink, sometimes if you use a background, first of all, it doesn't pick it up. Second of all, when the person, especially if you like have it on a Google Drive or selling Etsy when they try to download it, sometimes the printers doesn't recognize it and it makes the sizes off. So I always do PDF print, hit download, Now I use Adobe. We'll bring it up. I'll go ahead and download it. Desktop. Freebies. Now we're going to put Canva A6 how to A6 Canva that's what we'll say it. So, let's put A6 dolphins and animals. What does it go back? Save it. Alright. So if you're interested in this freebie, it is already linked down in my, well now by the time you see this will be linked down below in my Google Drive. If you're new here, please take a look around. This is not a typical video for me, but I've had several people ask how to do this, so I thought I would throw this out to you just in case if you're not able to purchase any, you can make them on your own. But if you're new here, take a look around. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you part of my budgeting community here. And if you're a return subscriber, hey, thank you for being here. And I love you all. I couldn't do it without you. Remember, every dime counts. And I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.